Hey everyone, it's Dr. Joyce, board certified dermatologist here. Welcome back to my channel, which has just launched again a couple of weeks ago. So thanks for being here. Today I'm going to try something new. I've seen these reaction videos and I always want to know what celebrities are using on their skin. So I wanted to react to Sydney Sweeney's skincare routine. This was published on Harper's Bazaar a few weeks ago and I wanted to take a look because she's just such a beautiful and stunning actress on Euphoria that I'm curious, what are her skincare secrets? Let's take a look together.
Hey, it's Sydney Sweeney and I'm going to share with you guys my nighttime skincare routine. So first, I always put my hair back with a silk hair tie, and I cut bangs recently for my last project, so I have to clip those back too.
I love bangs. Side note, I had bangs for like much of my early childhood, but I like that she uses a silk hair tie. Those are less likely to kind of crimp or be too tight on your hair. So those are just a little more gentle. It's always a good idea to get your hair out of your face when you're doing your nighttime skincare routine because nobody wants wet hair dripping all over your face. So we're off to a good start, I would say.
Then I've always had a really hard time finding a good facial cleanser that works for me. When I was in high school, I always went through either exfoliating way too much or I ended up just washing my face with water for many years because I kept breaking out and I felt like it was the cleanser and it wasn't. It was just other products that I was using. And I finally found a facial cleanser that is incredible for me. It is the Laneige Cream Skin Milk Oil Cleanser. I don't know if you can see, ooh, proper.
So here's the thing. She is the official spokesperson for Laneige. I actually really like Laneige. They're a Korean skincare company. I've been using them for, I want to say like 8 years now, back when I was a resident. I do really like a lot of their products. However, I think when a celebrity is the official spokesperson for a brand, you do have to kind of wonder if that's why they're using that brand for their entire nighttime routine. So hopefully, I don't know what she's going to use, but hopefully she'll be showcasing a lot of different products and different brands, but let's continue. Just something to keep in mind.
It's amazing. I take off all my makeup with it. So I actually put it on my face dry and I don't put water on my face first. I hope that's correct, but I just do like 1 or 2 pumps and then just do it all over my face. And then I use lukewarm water to take it off. So 1 second.
So I noticed that she did not take off her eye makeup with this cleanser. I'm not sure why. So this is a Laneige Cream Skin Milk Oil Cleanser. So to me, that sounds like it's the first step of a double cleanse routine where first you use an oil-based cleanser to take off makeup and sunscreen, and then you follow that up with a water-based cleanser. And these oil-based cleansers are safe to use around the eyes, and I really like using them to take off eye makeup. She could have used this on her eyes, but we'll continue to see what she does.
And then I just pat it off. I used to scrub it off and someone told me that you should always pat your face.
That is correct. You don't want to scrub your face. Your face is not the floor of your gym. Like, it's not like your kitchen floor. You want to treat your skin nicely. I like using just a face towel and just gently patting your face dry. You don't want to rub too hard, causing micro tears or irritation.
I'm no skincare expert though. I learned most of my skincare from multiple different makeup artists or sets that I worked on. Growing up, I definitely didn't even know skincare was an important thing.
I also grew up not knowing skincare was an important thing, mostly because I rebelled against my mom, who tried to tell me to wear sunscreen every day, and I never listened to her. I thought I was being cool, you know, young and cool. But I think it's really neat how now you can get so much skincare information on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Like, this generation, they have no excuse. All this free skincare content and education is at their fingertips.
And then whenever I have eye makeup on, I do this thing, and I don't know if it works or if it's right, but I use Vaseline to take the rest of my eye makeup off, and it also makes a repeat in my skincare journey later.
I was wondering if she was going to mention slugging, because she is part of that, you know, TikTok generation where slugging is a huge thing. I remember growing up, my cousin, Betty, who is older, wiser, and so much cooler than I am, she always took her makeup off with Vaseline. I think it makes sense. It's basically like a petrolatum-based, oil-based makeup remover. It does the trick. The thing is, if it's like a double cleanse, you should follow that up with a water-based cleanser too. So let me see what she does.
When I was in middle school, I think I read somewhere that Vaseline's supposed to make your eyelashes grow. And so I used to lather my eyelashes and my eyebrows with Vaseline.
I don't think that's true. Things that can make your eyelashes grow are basically Latisse, which is a prostaglandin, and that can definitely make your eyelashes and your eyebrows grow, but not Vaseline.
And I don't know if it worked or not, but I realized it helped take my eye makeup off really gently. So I'm gonna grab a little wipe. I just never liked the harsh rubbing of eye makeup.
That's true. You never want to rub harshly the delicate skin around your eyes. The skin there is very delicate, very thin, prone to sensitivity and irritation. That area is also very prone to wrinkling. So you want to treat it very, very gently. So she's doing the right thing. She's just taking kind of a towelette or something, or I'm not sure what she's using, but she's gently removing the makeup by tapping the towel there.
So once all my makeup's off, usually once a week, I try to do a facial peel because I have really terrible combination skin. So I get oily, dry, I get cystic acne, and if there's a lot of buildup on my face, I will break out more.
I do typically recommend doing a deeper exfoliation about once a week, but to also do a nightly exfoliation with retinol or retinoid. So we'll see if she does the nightly stuff first, but she's gonna teach us about her weekly deeper exfoliation first. Let's see what she uses.
So I will use this universal daily peel. So there's two parts. The first one is like an exfoliate and smooth. So you do that and then you wait like 2 minutes. And then the next one is an anti-aging neutralizer. I don't know what it does. All I know is it helps my skin.
I'm not actually familiar with the Dr. Dennis Gross peel pads, but she made it look so awesome that I wanted to look up the ingredients for you guys. So step 1, which is the exfoliating step, consists of 4 different types of alpha hydroxy acids. That's glycolic acid, citric acid, lactic acid, and malic acid. Real quick review, alpha hydroxy acids are the larger molecules that help to exfoliate more on the surface of your skin. And then beta hydroxy acids like salicylic acid are oil soluble, smaller molecules that can penetrate into the pores and do a clean out, take away that dead skin, and also help with congestion. And so step 1 contains those 5 types of acids. I do see one kind of concerning thing, which is that denatured alcohol is listed as the second ingredient after water, which means that it has a very high concentration, being the second most high percentage ingredient in this product. And so denatured alcohol can actually cause excessive dryness of the skin, and over time, your sebaceous glands can actually try to counteract that by producing more oil. So that's just something to be mindful of. If you have sensitive skin, I would be pretty cautious with this product. Just do a test spot first before you go all out. And then step 2 is the neutralizer. It contains sodium bicarbonate as the second most common ingredient, and that is meant to act as the base to neutralize and stop the acidic reaction from step 1. Step 2 also contains ascorbic acid, so it has some vitamin C, as well as retinol, and tocopherol, which is vitamin E, as well as resveratrol, which is an antioxidant obtained from the skin of red grapes. So it has a lot of goodies. I'm just a little concerned about that denatured alcohol, but if you're not leaving it on for very long, it might be okay.
And I just rub it all over my skin, and you just kind of use it until it feels like it's dry all the way.
I think this product is best for people with oily skin or combination skin, or those who are acne prone. I would not recommend this product for people with dry skin, or if you have eczema, or if you have sensitive skin to begin with.
And maybe you guys know what it is because I can't figure it out, but sometimes I get these weird rashes around my mouth or my nose, and I cannot get them to go away.
So there is a lot of makeup and debris and dirt and sweat accumulation around your nostrils and around your mouth. So she could have been reacting to that, kind of like an allergic or an irritant contact dermatitis. Another rash that can happen commonly around the nose and around the mouth is one called perioral dermatitis, which is similar to an acne rosacea type of overlap, where you can get redness, flaky, painful, dry skin, and you can even get small acne type bumps. I see that a lot in my practice, and that usually takes a round of antibiotics and some topical prescription antibiotics and exfoliants as well to get rid of that.
I started using these and helped it go away. I refuse to sleep in my makeup. Even if I am exhausted and I can't keep my eyes open, number one rule I have always followed is never sleep with your makeup in. So
that is a good rule to follow.
Okay, so then the second towelette is the anti-aging one. We shall see in 10 years if it works. Pretty good. Okay, so you let that dry for a little bit, and then I always love using Laneige's Water Bank Blue Hyaluronic Serum.
Back to the Laneige. I actually really like their Water Bank products as well. So I think a hyaluronic-based serum is a good idea if you're going to be doing these kind of intense acids to exfoliate. Usually I just go for moisturizer as part of my nighttime routine, but if I'm gonna do something particularly drying, like if it's my retinoid night or if it's my peel night, then I will go ahead and put that serum on, especially if I feel just really, really dry, like if it's changing seasons, if it's going from fall to winter, or if my skin is just going through a dry patch, then I will go ahead and use serum first. And I think hyaluronic acid is a great ingredient. It's not the only ingredient out there for serums. Other good ones to look for are any ones that contain ceramides, glycerin. Those are all good ingredients to help hydrate.
So I started using this and I love it. It's really fun. You like twist it. I like that.
I love a twist top bottle. Like I love anything where you don't have to open up the bottle and stick your fingers in it, or where you have to take the dropper out and like put it on your hands to get it on your face. I hate those. You guys know I love the SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic formulation, but I hate that it comes in a dropper. I wish it were like a twist top.
Then it doesn't spill everywhere in my luggage because
exactly.
I have a tendency to have that happen. So I just use a couple pumps and I put it everywhere as a base for this amazing device that I have found. I'll show you guys.
We're gonna do a device. Don't forget the neck.
So I put that on, and you want to make sure that you don't rub it in too much because then I use this Solo Wave wand, and it's like a red light. If you see, it vibrates and it's a red light therapy, and I try to use it every night for about 5 minutes, and I feel like it really helps even out my skin tone. And if I feel like I have a cystic acne pimple coming, it disappears. I might be telling myself that, but it works. So I do it on my cheeks and then my forehead and then my neck, and I use this as the base. You can use other serums, but I like using the Laneige's. So if I start to feel dry or the sticks, I add a little bit more serum, but we'll start here.
So she's using an at-home red light LED device, and there is some research that red light treatments can help with anti-inflammation. It can help a little bit with acne, although there's more research for that with blue light. And my general way of thinking about at-home devices are, if you're extremely consistent with it and you use it exactly as it is prescribed, exactly as it was tested in the trials, then you may see some benefit. However, I think it's way more efficacious to get these kind of treatments done in office, whether that's going for a laser treatment, or if you do have acne, active acne, I wouldn't recommend using a red light device at home to treat your acne. I recommend going to see a dermatologist and getting on a good routine, because we have lots and lots at our disposal to help you get rid of your breakouts. I think this could be like a fun activity to do to help you wind down, and there may be some benefit, but I would not put my money on it being life-changing for your skin. I mean, she has really awesome skin to begin with. Like, I don't see a single blemish or wrinkle or dark spot on her skin. So she's already coming from a really great place. I like her energy and her dedication to her skincare routine though.
So once that is all done, I move on to my moisturizers.
One thing I'll add about using the Solo Wave, you want to use a serum or some other type of lubricant that will stay lubricating for a long time. The hyaluronic acid tends to dry up pretty quickly. If you use a hyaluronic acid serum at home, like after you put it on, after like a minute before you put on your moisturizer, you'll notice your skin is already feeling a little bit sticky and dry. And so I recommend using like a thicker serum or a thicker even moisturizer as your base if you're going to be putting a device over it.
So first, I use Laneige's Water Bank Blue Hyaluronic Cream. This was everything in Albuquerque while I was filming. So I take it, rub it and I lather all over. I don't know if everyone comes to me for skincare advice, but I really like it when people do.
She's a budding skincare influencer.
Because I feel like I've had such a journey with it, and I've learned, hopefully I've learned, and I'm still learning so much more. But there's no picture proof because I don't want it out there, but I used to have really, really bad skin. And I am so grateful and thankful that I don't have acne scars because I am a picker, and I dug into my face. I had terrible mounds everywhere, and I would make myself bleed, and I could not figure out my skin for years and years until I was like 19, 20 years old.
Aw, I totally can understand. I've had many patients with cystic acne and also acne excoriae, which is a condition where, you know, you're picking and picking and picking at your skin. If you do suffer from that, the number one thing that I hope you take away from this is that I hope you go see your dermatologist, because we can help you stop those breakouts. And it is so important to stop the breakouts so that you don't pick, so that you don't get scars, because the scars are even harder to treat. What I like to recommend, if you tend to be a picker, I like recommending getting those little hydrocolloid patches. My favorites are the Mighty Patch, CosRX, putting those on. They make really good ones now that also help to hide your pimple during the day. I was using it like for the past 2 days. They will help to kind of suck out some of the pus, but they also act as a barrier to stop your fingers from getting at your skin. The other thing is to trim your nails, keep them really short, because the longer your nails, the more trauma on your skin when you pick. And a lot of that picking can even happen at night subconsciously. You want to keep those nails trimmed really, really short. Lastly, if you also suffer from OCD and that's a part of the picking behavior, then I do try to work with my patients. I communicate with their psychiatrist or their psychologist to see if tweaking their medication regimen or maybe thinking about therapy to help with the OCD tendencies may be helpful also for the skin picking.
For the cream moisturizer, I use, oh, I already took the lid off, but the Laneige's water sleeping mask.
I've used the water sleeping mask for many years. I like it.
So you put it on, and then in the morning it just like soaks in, and then you wash it off. But it's a nice little pick-me-up when your skin needs a drink. And I don't know if this is right, people are probably gonna judge me, but I actually use Vaseline as my under eye cream, and then if I'm feeling like I need to pick me up anywhere else and I'm really dry, I kind of put it everywhere else.
She's slugging. That is not wrong. I've made a lot of videos on TikTok about slugging and how it can really help to lock in moisture. You do want to be mindful though, if you have a tendency to form milia, which are these little white kind of pearly bumps that can form around the eyes, Vaseline application can make those worse. So you want to be careful. If you're prone to milia production, you don't want to use Vaseline around your eyes. You can use Vaseline as slugging around other areas of your face. I like to use them on my lips.
So I just take a little bit of Vaseline and I put it under my eyes.
I like that she's using just a very small little bit of Vaseline. You just need a thin layer. You don't have to like lay it on thick, because that could make it more occlusive / more likely for you to develop milia if you're prone to it.
And then if I have a pimple, anything that I feel like coming, I have this, it's prescribed to me, and I've had it for a really long time, but it's the Epo Duo Forte, and I do not put it all over my face. My dermatologist told me to put it all over my face in high school, and my face reacted terribly. And then I just started doing spot treatment, and that changed the game for me. So I know some people say I put it all over your face, but I do not. So
definitely do not put it all over your face. Epi Duo Forte is basically adapalene, which is a retinoid, and benzoyl peroxide, which is an anti-inflammatory that can also dry out your skin. So it's a really great combination for treating acne. It's a spot treatment, so you don't want to put it all over the face. That can be really drying and irritating. I like to just tell patients to use a tiny amount and use it as a spot treatment.
Right now I have like the little ones up there, so I just tap it where it needs. Then to top everything off, I use the Laneige lip sleeping mask. I have all the flavors because I love them all.
I've never tried the Laneige lip sleeping mask, but it sounds divine. And I know one of my colleagues on Instagram, Dr. Ranella MD, she loves it. So I've been wanting to try it.
I love them all, but right now I'm addicted to the vanilla. So I generously apply to my lips.
You could also use Vaseline.
It's just a nice little ad, but I sleep with perfume on because I like to smell good. So I also will spray a little bit of perfume.
How cute is she? First of all, she is just like so adorable. I love her energy. I love her dedication to her skincare routine. And I would say for the most part, her skincare routine is good. Like she did her cleanser, she did her treatment, she did her moisturizer. I would say the only thing that I would add, Sydney Sweeney, a retinoid to your whole face as part of your routine. I know you have the Epiduo Forte, which is the adapalene plus benzoyl peroxide as spot treatment for acne, but I typically like to recommend using a prescription retinoid or an over-the-counter retinol. A pea-sized amount is enough for the whole face. You can put it on right after you cleanse your face before your serum/moisturizer, and that can help a lot in the long run with anti-aging. So it can help a lot with texture, it can help with breakouts, it can help with fine lines, even out the tone of your skin, it can even help with dark spots. That's the only thing that I would add. Now, of course, Sydney did do the peel pads in her routine tonight, so it would be too much if she were to do the peel pads plus the retinoid. I would say it's one or the other. I typically recommend retinoids 6 nights a week, 4 to 6 nights a week, depending on how often you can tolerate it, and then something more intense and exfoliating like the Dr. Gross peel pads that she mentioned, or I like the Drunk Elephant Sukari Baby Facial, and I do that once a week as my Sunday night routine, getting ready for the week. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching this bedtime routine of Sydney Sweeney's with me, and if you like it, let me know below and we can do a lot more reaction videos together. Until next time.